Hello friend, welcome to Android Studio 4 tutorial. Today we are going to learn about creating Android virtual devices. For that, you need to click on this icon, which is basically Android Virtual Device Manager, or you can also click on Tools, then click on Android and then Android Virtual Device Manager. This is the console of your virtual devices. First time you need to click on this create virtual devices. These are pre-configured devices, so you can also use these devices, but it's best that we should clone them, because if something happens to the original device, we are not able to get the original configuration. So it's best that we created a clone device. So this is Nexus 5 clone. I mark everything by default and click OK. So as you can see, Nexus 5 clone is now created. We click next, and these are the APIs. You can use APIs according to your requirement. If you are looking for 5.1, you use API level 22. I am right now looking for API 21, and I am using the ARM build. x86 is Intel processor build, so I am using the ARM build KitKat 19, and I click next. Here I change the scale to 4 dp on device, and the rest of things remain same. I use the host GPU, and if you want to have the same emulator every time, you need to click store snapshot for faster startup, and but it will take some time to save the first time the setting. So I'm preferring to use the GPU, graphic processing unit, and just click on finish. Now the configuration we customized configuration we created is now saving under Android Virtual Devices console. So it will take a while. Open the emulator. So now the your virtual device console showing Nexus 5 clone API 19, and the CPU AVI is ARM, and you can also edit this AVD if you want some other changes, like advanced, you want to change some network speed or RAM or virtual heat, SD card, those kind of things. So you also can duplicate this device, wipe the data, show on this, view details, like you can have this detail and copy under your project to do things, so that you know the configuration of this emulator. Now this is the green icon play kind of button we need to click to launch the emulator. So when you just click on this green button, the start Android virtual device is started. So you can see the emulator is now start up on my Android Studio, and you can see uh, the logcat logs, which showing the booting of Android emulator. It will take a while to start. So the emulator is now launched. To activate the emulator, we need to click on this arrow button and then drag it. Emulator is now active. We need to click on OK. You can see the logs are now starting up and the emulator is running. It's similar to your Android software. You can scroll everything. You can find all the information. You can click on setting and you can find the build name, the build number. It's a bit slow, but as you know that it's emulator, so it will take its own time to respond. If you click on about phone, you will find the kernel version, the IMI number, or the Android version. So you can see its build number is Google SDK 4.4.2. The kernel version is 3.4. So you click on status and you will find some other information regarding the emulator, as it's behaving like a smartphone. So it's dummy information, like fake information like 50% battery charge and signal strength. It emulate everything. As it's emulator, you can see the IMI number is 0. So you can also fabricate different IMIs and everything. If you need to tweak the setting in the emulator. So that's it, guys. So today you learn how to create a Android virtual device and on Android Studio. Thanks for your time. Have a great day.